How about that jam, huh?
That
A
was
little new
crazy.
intro,
Yeah, jazzy. I fuck with that.
right? I feel like we're in a little like late 70s jazz bar, maybe. I love it. Shout out, that was Kevin Davies, Rock and Roll. He makes like so many of these beats for us over here with
yeah.
Team Hold stuff. So that's sick. What's up, dudes? How we doing?
I'm doing great. I was playing basketball the other day with the homies.
Yeah.
We was playing with like younger kids, and this kid, he did some crazy shit. Like it looked like he was going behind the back, but he kind of like bounced it back to his hand. I never seen no shit like it was honestly like some Kyrie shit. And the kid guarded him, goes back and stumbles, like because he thought he was going the other way. And then a kid on the sideline goes, "Ooh wee! Oh, what's up with that? Yeah, what's up with that?" And everybody just stops the game and starts laughing. Like it was like, yo, these kids had to be like 17. I'm like, y'all all seen this SNL skit? Like that is insane. Like it was crazy.
You think there was a lot of Ted Lasso hype for this weekend? That it was just they had Sudeikis on the brain of like him doing the dance in the red jumpsuit.
It was fun though. Shout out to children.
Yeah, shout out to children.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, shout out to children.
Hey, before we even get into stuff, go ahead, Jess.
I was just gonna say, like, this is somewhat related, but I have a ball story. I got back out there.
Let's go.
Look, this isn't as interesting. I just gotta say it because this is my, you run out of those moments of playing great, and I let you know there was a 2-minute period of playing on the Biggie court. So I was just like, we were down by like 8 points. I straight up said, y'all joking too much. Give me the ball. I'm going to score. And I hit 4 straight threes. All right. So your boy was out there looking like Devin Booker. And like much like Devin Booker, though, we lost. But I brought us back and we got the 20. So
wait, how old were your teammates?
Oh, like, everyone was our age.
Okay.
Like 20s and 30s.
I didn't know if you like went old man, give me the rock.
No, and it wasn't even like I didn't do a give me the rock to my teammates. I did it like, oh, the other team is joking around too much. I'm gonna win this for us. And
I got you.
Straight up almost did. And then the tequila that was still in my stomach, the level of confidence and nausea. The confidence was up here, and then the nausea caught up right around that 4th one. And your boy was like, truly, when the ball went out of bounds, I would sit on the ground and be like, yo, what am I doing?
I started playing again recently, and I like when no one is playing, like if I'm just getting shots up, I am very confident that I'm like a, I don't know, D2 college basketball player. That is how wet that jumper is. Like Merrimack or something. Like not a D1, but like I could get some run. Like first guy off the bench, heat check guy. In games, it's a different story. I'm like maybe only getting 2 or 3 jumpers. I'm like just passing real quick. So I gotta get that confidence back up. I gotta get that confidence back up. But speaking of confidence, listen, I feel like we gotta shout out the chat a little bit here because Adam Stubbs came in and says, bang the new track. Let's go, A24. We got Eagle Putt in here saying love the new track. So Steve or Ronnie Curtado, I'm sorry, came out with a new A24. I don't know. I feel like we gotta let you plug that shit to the world right now.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. It's crazy because that song is super old. It was from a web series. Then I made it. It's Rami Youssef in the chat. I made a remix with the homies Kato Leaf and Burt Knox. Please go stream it. A24. Ronnie Cortado is my rap name on all streaming services. Go bump that.
There we go. I love that. Also, Dan Talk says, my friends and I rent a gym in Chelsea Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings. Come through. We're going to have to – we're running threes to 89 cabs.
Verify the validity of this, but this is intriguing information.
Yeah, I mean, your boy's unemployed. I might do that.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of intriguing information, I don't know. We do need to talk about the Olympics, but I feel like we haven't been together to properly give the Bucks their flowers. So I feel like we need to start there, right?
Yeah. That's first off, the only one who picked the Bucks
in 6, right?
Yeah, I think I did. Mm-hmm. I mean, truly, it was after Game 3, but still, I picked them. So.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis was just unbelievable.
50 piece? 50 piece? Come on.
Was it like 18 of 20 free throws or something ridiculous?
Something stupid.
It was one of those where like every single criticism you had of him was like, I guess I got to shut up now.
Yep.
It wasn't like a game where it's like, even like the defensive plays he made were obvious. There was nothing subtle about that performance. It was just, I'm dominating and everybody understands this.
Yeah. And I mean, he has to enjoy this run right now, right? Because no one is allowed to be likable like this for a long period of time. So at some point, something's going to happen. That's nothing real, like nothing of substance is going to happen, but everyone's going to decide to hate him again. But I mean, right now, 100 out of 100 of likability scale. Like, he can't do any wrong. Every single piece of content that comes out, every single video that comes out, I'm like, this guy's the best. I love this shit.
So
awesome.
my question for you guys is, like, do you think his ring holds more weight because he doesn't have like a superstar team? Like, it's just my man's. Because I feel like, Chris is great, but I feel like everybody else is like nitty and gritty. Like, it's not like all stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think along that, like Neil Diamond Hands comment right there says nearly half of the Bucks points in a championship clinching game, right?
Which is insane.
It is. I don't know, Justin. I feel like you got a take on this. Right, didn't we kind of talk about this in the text thread, right?
There's a couple conversations on this, but Steve asked a specific one of that one. But basically, I don't know. I don't really, I guess, subscribe to the concept that any ring means more necessarily, because like there's factors in every season, and I also think like I don't know if he gets like he has a good team. That the Bucks have been contenders for years,
100%.
multiple years, so it's
100%.
not like. I don't think he did anything like extraordinarily insane by like sticking with the Bucks or by like winning with this team. Not that it's not impressive; it's very impressive. That's not what I'm saying. But like, I'm not giving him extra points. Like you get points. Explain it. You get points for winning Milwaukee where they haven't had a championship. But I'm not saying like he had that roster and was like, yeah, I'll stay. And then he has a team that went out and got better. It's not like they got them trash. They got him Drew Holiday. They got him PJ Tucker. And truly, the way we talk about stuff, if in the hypothetical world, if there was a world where like Giannis went to a team with Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, as much as we don't think of those dudes like that, there would have been stories like, oh, is this a big three?
Right. No, you're I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I think he gets more credit for, or not he specific. It matters more because of where he did it. I don't think it matters more because of how he did it. You know what I mean? Like, I think like LeBron brought a title to the Lakers, and that's sick for LeBron's legacy. But on the like big scheme, like I don't know how like LA fans are like LeBron forever, where what Giannis did, I think is going to matter for a very long time.
Yeah, Giannis is like. Yeah, I agree. Like he's certified Milwaukee forever. That's it. He has a statue already. That's coming.
Yeah,
like as he has a statue, he's like good in that city for the remainder of time. You could probably argue he's like you can start getting those annoying. He's a top 30 all time. Like the resume is solidified. It
is kind of crazy, right? So is he 26? And if he doesn't win another award, he still finishes with 2 MVPs, a Finals MVP, and a ring. Like.
That's fucking insane.
Right?
It's like there you go.
His last 3 years are like you could put that up against a lot of people's and just like, that's incredible.
Yeah. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun seeing them. Like I said this, I think on the last time we recorded, where I was rooting for the Suns, but that team, like the way Giannis was playing, it made it impossible not to root for him and the Bucks. Like he really like put it on their back and be like, fine, like if I have to score 40 a game, I got to score 40 a game. And he's playing defense, right? Like that's like the song we used to sing for Kawhi all the time. Like, oh, the thing about Kawhi is he does it on both sides. And Giannis was like, okay, like I'm gonna do it on both sides too. He was unreal. And the fact that like they only had one game where Holiday and Middleton played well, right? They only had one game and still ripped off 4 in a row. I mean, that was nuts, man. It was nuts.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
For me, my thing is I did want to see Phoenix win because I love CP3. CP3 played like shit though. Yeah. But I gotta can we talk about the point fraud though? Yeah, CP3 was ass, like straight ass water. No, for real. But I give respect to Giannis because he did the unthinkable because nobody really thought the Bucks was gonna win. We was all thinking it's gonna be Devin and CP3. He did the unthinkable and he balled out. and he shut everyone up. He hit the free throws. He was shooting the threes. He was muffing the shots. And you gotta be a hater. You gotta be a hater to not like the dude. Like you gotta be really, because the dude went to Chick-fil-A the next day and asked a server, "Is it cool if I put you on camera?" Like, come on, you gotta love you gotta love him. You gotta love him.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm not mad at Milwaukee winning this lit. Me personally, though, I told Justin this. I didn't get to tell Mike. I do hope they go back to back, because I think when things finally gel in Brooklyn, it's over. Obviously, Brooklyn's gonna win. So I would like him to get a little one more, maybe two. You feel me? And then it's like, holy shit! Like Giannis really did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, what the fuck?
First time. Wait, this is the first time we've seen the dog. You gotta give a proper introduction.
This is incredible.
This is a breaking story.
Let me go. We'll go solo for a second.
Oh my God.
This is Bandy. And what we found out today when I was doing laundry is that when I leave the apartment, he runs over to the ottoman that's pushed up and like looks out the window. And Kelsey just left the apartment, and now we know he does the same thing, which is hilarious.
Shout out to Bandy.
Yeah. Oh man.
I was gonna say the one thing that is impressive. Hell yeah, the guard dog. That is impressive, and I guess in the history, it might make it seem more important. This championship is that Giannis. It feels like he filled the void of like the NBA star. Like LeBron is at the end of his career. He's like 19 years in the league, and they lost in the first round. Like he's starting to get injured, and it's that void. Like when the superstar leaves, who's gonna be the next person? And Giannis seems to like he stepped up at that time. He had a baller game with LeBron in the stands. He like had that 50-piece in the game 7. Everyone loves him. He's young. He has, once again, Disney Plus has a movie coming out about the unpredictable phones. Like he's doing all the things. He stepped up, and it's like, okay, all right, this is probably gonna be a future league now, because you can't look. They've been advertising LeBron for 20 years, and now they got to give it to somebody.
So like baton pass. You think we just saw a baton pass right there?
Yeah, it feels like one. Even if he doesn't win a championship, he's good enough that they'll be contenders, and he'll be that player that's like, oh, I mean, that's also. Part of that is the negative feedback is going to start. Oh, Giannis couldn't get in there again if that happens. But like he seems built for that moment. He talks about it pretty well. Like stand in a moment. So
do you think? So I have a question, and I think this was genuine. I want to say this before. I don't want to make it seem like I'm spinning this. I do think it's just like genuinely who he is. It does feel like he's recognizing this moment right now, and almost like turn the charm up from an 8 to a 10 in the last like couple days. I think it's genuine. I do think it's genuine, but he's almost like, okay, wait a minute. Is this my moment to like snatch this right now?
I think, if I'm being honest, I think because now he's a winner, it seems like it's up a notch, but it's always been there. But since the criticism overshadowed it, people didn't kind of see it, because he was always kind of playful and cute.
Totally.
Like when he did the whole thing with the smoothie where like he's doing an interview, he's drinking a smoothie. It's like, oh, it's so good. Like he's always been playful, but it's like we were more focused on, damn, are the Bucks gonna win it? Oh, he's the MVP and he didn't win it. So we was like, fuck the playful shit. We want to see a winner. So I think now since he's a winner, we're like, oh my God, look how cute. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of different.
And he's also going to, he has and is going to have more opportunities to turn on the charm to get that going, like Steve said, because he's a winner. So he won't get Giannis is having too much fun. It's just like, no, he's having fun and he wins. So he's allowed to do this.
Yeah. Because one of the biggest criticisms that I've heard when I went to the barbershop was that he was too nice to win. Yeah. That's why he could never pass that like Eastern Conference Finals, the second round, because he was too nice to win. So like people knew about it, but now since he's a winner, it's like, oh my God, he's so cute. But my question to you guys is, what do you think this does for CP3? Because I think this puts CP3 a notch lower because people already don't like him. He played bad, and then hold on. That is fucked up, Adam. That's really fucked up. But I think CP3 already has this negative stigma that he's dirty and he's this. But I think him losing at the highest level possible, I don't think should bring him like that much of a notch down because he made it there. But I feel like it really is like it's unavoidable for people to talk shit about him. CP 0 rings. We the people. What a comment.
Yo, we the people.
You know
top 10 troll. Yeah, I don't think he should be. I mean, he should be dinged for playing like shit. Like he was bad in the finals. Like if he had, I think it was game 4. If he just played like a B- game, the Suns probably win that game, right? So I think he should get dinged for that, but not for like he lost the champion. He came in second. Like he came in second. I don't know. I don't think he should get dinged too hard for that. I do think they're at a weird spot now, though. The Suns are at a weird spot because, like, Chris Paul still is good, right? But he's, like, older than me. And I just don't know how many players older than me should be getting paid, like, $20 million a year to be on a basketball team.
He's also, like, a potential free agent. He has the option to opt out.
Yeah.
I hate to do this. I hate to be the guy who defends Chris Paul. But no, you got to give him credit. Chris Paul was one of the only 2 players playing well in the finals for the Suns. That straight up, like DeAndre Ayton got slowed down. They have no big man. They were playing Frank Kaminsky in Game 7 because Ayton had foul trouble and couldn't like get it going. We're talking about Bobby Portis for a reason. They couldn't stop Bobby Portis. Like it got real bad for the Suns. Not having. Their big man who was shooting 71% shot like 50% for the season. It's for the series. It just he didn't have those outlets and he had to do a lot more than he was doing. Mikal Bridges, he was waxing and waning. You finally saw the Cam Johnson and Cam Payne like have bad games where like when Chris Paul would slow up Cam Payne with ball. So like I don't know. I feel like he came off the COVID. He had COVID, like, and we just don't care. I don't know if it affects it at all, but maybe. Like, it's hard. He didn't play bad enough to put this on him, and also he played well in the Game 7, so they still had a chance.
The thing that bugs me about it is that like he is known for not turning the ball over, and then just had egregious turnovers in the finals. Like
falling down
in the fourth quarter too, not like second quarter turnovers. It was like, all right, here we go. Suns down 4, 2 minutes to go, and he hands it off to Drew Holiday. And and I want to share a Deep Threats comment too. He says they actually missed Saric a little, which is weird to say. They really did. That's like the fact because I know Ayton got into foul trouble. I thought like overall Ayton for like who he is played pretty well. But you're right, man. Like, you can't have Frank Kaminsky out there. Like, Frank Kaminsky is so good at getting cut from teams. And the fact that he was playing, like, meaningful game 5 and 6 minutes is like, holy
Game 7.
shit.
Game 7.
Yeah. I know. Well, no, did that go 7? That one's 6. That one's 6, right?
Excuse me. Yeah, Game 6. Excuse me. I keep saying Game 7. Just because the last one.
It felt like a Game 7.
It did feel like Game 7.
And I don't want to knock because it was James Jones, right? That's the GM for the Suns, right? And who won like executive of the year. So shout out James Jones. But like if you have DeAndre Ayton, who's his second or third year player, and then after that, you have Dario Saric, who I wouldn't consider like a big man. He's not like a 5. And then you have Frank Kaminsky. You didn't make any moves near the trade deadline to go get like, I don't know. If this was 5 years ago, Amir Johnson gets scooped up for this, right? Like just some big you can like throw out there. Because like you can't, Frank hasn't done, Wisconsin. That was it. That was the last time when he was in college. That was when Frank was doing something. Yeah. It's just, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean, look, but it was working. It was working. It was working, but it was fragile because Sarge shouldn't be the dude who breaks it. But if you don't have depth, it kills you. So it's not like you can do that. And I have a question for you. Do you think it means like does it seem more or less bad, I guess, that way Chris Paul lost? Because like we've seen him lose games like this, but I don't think we've seen him shit the bed where he's falling and not dribbling off his leg. Does that make it seem like more of an aberration or just like, oh, he found a new way or something?
Well, it was. Oh, go ahead, Steve. You go.
I personally think if he didn't have all of the negative stuff in the past, I don't think people would be ragging on him as hard as they are. Mm-hmm. But if I'm being brutally honest, that shit was bad, bro. Because he was doing shit, bro, where it would look like 2K when you're about to shoot a shot and you press X to pass mad quick and it should go out of bounds. Like he was doing bad shit like that. So it looked bad, but I sincerely believe if people didn't think he was a bad teammate and and all of those things. I think that added to like all the memes and the making fun of him. You know what I mean? Because no, you go.
No, I was just gonna say the whole bad teammate thing. That always rubs me wrong, or like him being dirty too. I was talking because I almost got in like a fight with Kelsey about this because she like saw the replay of the dunk, right, where he like fouls Giannis on that alley-oop, and everyone's like, "That's so dirty," and it's like, guys, it's game 6. They need Giannis not to make that bucket so that he goes to the foul line. Otherwise, the game's over. So I don't think it was a dirty foul. He was just trying to foul. And Giannis made, I mean, not the same foul, but a very similar foul to Booker like 2 games earlier. And everyone's like, oh, tough foul. And I think because Chris Paul's like, yes, he's very dramatic and flops all the time. I don't like the dirty narrative. Pat Beverly's dirty. I don't think Chris Paul's dirty. I hate that narrative. But
yeah, I mean, it's a narrative that sticks around, but basketball has a way of remembering. And he hit a dude in the nuts in college, and nobody will let him forget that. Especially Julius Hodge, who's tweeted out hating on him every time he does it. Julius Hodge maintains that energy.
It's amazing. Also, We the People says he's the Ric Flair of the league alongside Draymond, Zaza, and Pat Bev.
Zaza really didn't give a fuck. Though.
Yeah, like, Zaza's on some different shit though. I don't even think it's game.
That motherfucker will sock you in the chest. Yeah. Fucking a Street Fighter spinning kick. He ain't give a fuck though.
Hey, he's the reason for the rule, right?
He's the collateral.
Yeah. I will say though, real quick, I will say for the Chris Paul conversation, he's also taking a lot of the Phoenix criticism because we love Monty Williams and we haven't got to the point where we want to talk about Devin Booker and people don't know Ayton a lot. So all the Suns criticism is going directly to Chris Paul. We haven't talked about Devin Booker at all. Devin Booker getting cookied in game 5 by Drew Holiday just running up on him, like, or the games where he wasn't playing that great. Like we say nothing about that. And it feels like Chris Paul, just because of like the examples, it's kind of like as the leader, he's taking all of it.
Yeah. I think though, if Chris Paul had a 35-10 game and then made that bad turnover, we'd be like, oh man, tough play for Chris Paul. And that's why like Devin Booker kind of gets the pass, even though that turnover was bad. The dude put up 40 in back-to-back games. So we're just kind of like, okay, I mean, like there's nothing else he can do. But you're right though. You're right. I think he is getting like the brunt of the criticism. Just for the record, too, anytime someone shares something like this, we're just gonna put it up. We're gonna share it. We're gonna share this every time.
Thank you so much, Lucas. Oh yeah.
All right. So kind of like put a pin on this season, and like looking into next season. Do we like where are you at right now? Do we see Bucks Suns again next year? Do we see? Was this like an aberration with the like? Where are you? If you had to make a call right now. Who are your 2 finals teams next year? Which this is a useless exercise, but we're gonna do it.
I'll go first.
All right.
I would like to see Bucks Lakers just to see how that goes. Because if he take down LeBron and AD, like it's gonna be so much respect for him. Do I think they could take down a healthy Lakers? Probably not, my G, but I would like to see that. But if we're talking about like for real, like realistically speaking, if Jamal Murray come back, it might be Denver. Ooh. It might be Denver, Milwaukee, Denver, Brooklyn. If Jamal Murray come out so that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know if the Suns could run it back, but I wouldn't be mad if they did. Yeah, I think it's a fun team to watch. Yeah, but I'm leaning more on Denver and Los Angeles.
Yeah, if they're healthy. I feel like the Bucks are going to have more opportunities to get back than the Suns are, right? Because the Bucks need to get through the Nets and then maybe the Sixers, and that's probably it. Outside of anything weird happening, the Suns.
Don't forget the Hawks still around there,
and the Hawks. I mean, hey, listen. I'm not going to share the video, but I love the Hawks. But I think right now, I'm taking the Warriors in 7 over the Nets.
Oh yeah, we can't. Oh fuck, I forgot.
Yes,
the Warriors still are there. The Warriors are still in the league. They got Clay still around. Steph did come off that year. Oh, that makes it. The West is gonna be so much.
It's gonna be so much, and I don't want to do because I still want Jay catches picks here, but this is like a Steve-like transition into the Warriors because I'm ready to talk a little free agency, and I'm just saying, are we going to see? I know the report came out today that the Warriors are planning to pick at 7 and 14, but say they move 7, 14, Wiggins and James Wiseman for Bradley Beal, who's apparently open to a trade. Now you're talking Curry, Clay, Beal, Draymond, me. That's your starting five. I'll take a league minimum. Get me out there, baby.
Yo, that would be. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Wait,
I did. They're saying
that's
it's not.
a fact, though. That's a fact.
Beal came out this week and was like, and he's been adamant for how long, right? Because every year they're like, oh, maybe Beal's gonna leave. He's like, nah, I'm staying in DC. This week he was like, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. And like the Warriors have so much. They have the two lottery picks. They have James Wiseman. They could like dangle, right? Like, how are you gonna get a better deal than that if you're the Wizards, right? Like 2 first-round picks, James Wiseman, and then I mean you have to take Wiggins, but.
Hey, Wiggins was balling last year a little bit.
He was.
So.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not gonna lie, I read that they were gonna do that for Dame, but like I'm gonna be honest. If any GM is listening to me,
here we go.
Do that trade. You get 2 young players and then 2 draft picks that might be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what the fuck? Like, of course, I personally like it more with Beal.
Yeah.
Because like if they want to get stupid with it, they could put like Beal or Clay at the 3. Like it doesn't matter now.
Right.
Like there's no positions anymore. But I feel like Dame is small, Steph is small, so that shit is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Take a Dame, but I feel like with Beal it would be sick. But honestly, you feel me? I'm with whatever the Warriors is about to do because they're about to do some stupid shit.
they're gonna be like my league pass team no matter what, right? Because even if they keep the 2 picks, right? Maybe they get like 2 fun picks and James Wiseman, and then it's still fucking Steph, Clay, and Dre. I'll watch that. Or they make a deal. Maybe some weird shit happens. Ben Simmons shows up. Maybe Simmons and Draymond playing the 4-5 together. Men seeing some weird shit like that. Whether it's who cares? Whatever they do, I'm watching.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because we're also being real optimistic. Like, hey, we're trusting that Draymond plays good on a good team because Draymond when they had to ask him to score, it was like, ooh. Hey, look, he was still putting up the same stat lines. It just looked worse when ain't nobody else scoring.
You don't think whatever trade they do is gonna bring back Nelly Ball? Like I feel like it's gonna be like insane. It's gonna be gun and run basically.
Yeah, it would be so fun to watch. And then like if you're like a veteran that's just like, you know what, pay me $500,000 and let me try to get a ring, right? Like you go do that, right? PJ Tucker, I don't know what he's doing. I'm sure he's like, fuck it, yeah, let's go to the Warriors.
Man, you think you're gonna leave Milwaukee?
Yeah. You already got it. You already got the chip. You don't need to stay in Milwaukee. If you're not like one of the key guys, you don't need to stay. You don't need to stay. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. But anyway, sorry, I hijacked your pick.
No, that's fine. I mean, my boring instinct to say Nets Lakers, but I say that with absolutely no confidence in the Lakers next year. Like
for real though?
None. Yeah.
For real though? Like healthy Braun, healthy AD for real though? After they got waxed first round though? I'm bugging.
My thing is it's still what Lakers are we gonna get? Is AD gonna play a 5? What does older LeBron look like? Is he gonna stay healthy? And more importantly, are we gonna catch? I don't know how reliable it is to expect him to be the number 1 defense in the league again.
Yeah, that's
which
gonna be
more importantly, because that's what made them good. Like they're good because they have 2 superstars and then an incredible defense. And you saw when one of the superstars got out, they were just not as good a team. It's so fickle. So now if they're healthy, the defense, will that stay? Because then we're relying on ACP going to still be ACP. Like,
there was some. Oh my God, Schroeder!
We got to rely on Schroeder.
Oh man, Dennis was wildin'.
Dude, there was I think it was a Wojnarowski tweet today that was like, every GM in the league has heard from the Lakers with a KCP and Kuzma offer.
Yeah.
Like they're just going to try to package them into something. But I don't know. I can see, dude, like, I don't know. Their salary cap situation's tough, but like, I wouldn't be shocked if like DeRozan shows up or right because he's an unrestricted free agent. I think like DeRozan shows up or some weird deal to get Lowry or something like that. I feel like they have to pick a couple more pieces up.
Yeah, but I feel like if I'm DeRozan, I find a way to like finagle my way to the Mavs.
Yeah.
Why?
I like.
So
Why?
him and because then he'd be able he could be there and score 25 a game next to Luka. And they don't like, and we're not relying on Tim Hardaway Jr. to be your best shooting guard.
Oh my God.
The husk of Josh Richardson, but they still have Josh Richardson, and who has an option. And if he doesn't opt out, they don't get a max room. So
hey, I'm happy to break the news right now. Josh Richardson is opting in.
Wait, look, I'm saying there's other ways to get paid, and if a dude can figure it out, smart Cuban, he might have sent him some weird Bitcoin package. Hey, if you opt out. I got you. You can slide on that deal. I don't know how legal that is, but
all of a sudden,
blockchain.
Harrell Bob just comes sliding in.
Hold on, I got a question. So Bradley Beal requested a trade. Dame has requested a trade.
Or I don't think they've officially said that. I think Dame's like toying with it. Bradley Beal was like, I'm open to it, but they're not saying like get me out yet.
Yeah, I think the Dame thing too was started by like somebody on Twitter as well, and then Dame just was like, "No, I'm staying here, but like they got to get better." He did the like I'm putting pressure on the owner thing.
Yeah. Okay. And then is Ben Simmons up for grabs? Is the other question.
Ben Simmons is up for grabs. Yeah, that one is up for grabs. That one is up for grabs.
They told us right after the game. They were like right after the game, "Hey, we need to get rid of this, dog." They didn't wait till 10 minutes after the game. The coach and the best player were like, "Hey, we can't do this."
You know what was really funny though? I know we normally don't talk about Top Shot here, but Daryl Morey, GM or president, I don't know what his fucking title is on Top Shot. And right after the season ended, he bought one of like Ben Simmons' more expensive moments. It's like a couple $1,000 moment or whatever. And so then everyone was like, "Oh, Daryl Morey, vote of confidence for Ben Simmons." And then like 2 weeks later, it's like, "Yeah, Simmons is on the block. Give us a call." But it was just so funny to hear everybody react to that because you see like an actual GM buy a moment of a player on his team and then trade his ass.
That's crazy. Is Ben playing for Australia? He's Australian.
He can't. They don't have room for him because Patty Mills is like the JJ Redick of Down Under.
hey, look, I don't know if we're transitioning yet. We're not going to disrespect international Patty Mills. International Patty Mills is a different breed. I don't know what the hell, dog, but he's like, what the fuck is this, dog? Can nobody stop Patty Mills? Like, nope.
I would love for him to do an interview being like, the only thing keeping me from the NBA Hall of Fame is Greg Popovich. Also, I want to shout out Chris McCabe-Beard in the chat, who is from Australia, said, "Hey, he is Iverson Mills."
Iverson Mills. Oh my God. What the fuck is up with USA though? Like, I haven't watched the match. I don't even know their roster like that. They got Tatum, right? They got Dame.
Yeah.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Kevin Love's on the team.
Nah, he left. Right?
No, he took himself out. Kevin Love took himself out.
Oh, they took but Kevin Love was on the team like last week. That's the caliber of players we're sending. Where Kevin Love is in the Olympics. No shade to Kevin Love. I'm just saying.
There's a little bit. There's a little bit of
I'm
shade.
just saying if you're putting together the best 12 players in the NBA, you're not going like, "Hey, should we get Kevin Love on the first, second, third, or fourth, or 15th?"
I got a couple questions. It's Popovich that picked the players, right?
I think it's probably like his crew.
I think there's actually a president of the team.
Is it a Colangelo?
It might be. It's historically has been one, and it may be.
Then they might just be wailing. They might just be off the sauce. It's either they're off the sauce, real shit, or like, I mean, that makes sense though. Shout out to Fofo. The team has no chemistry. It's either they're off the sauce or everybody said nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably asked somebody and they said nah. Why you laughing?
Somebody's reminding me this. JaVale McGee.
Yo, top 12 though is nuts. Yo, deep threat is wild.
Hey, I understand though. I understand because look, we had COVID, we had the bubble season, and then they had a 90-day off season. You're an NBA player. No one cares. Like America does not care if you win the gold. America cares if you lose the gold, but America doesn't give a shit if you win the gold.
Right.
If you're young, like you're Ja Morant, you're Zion. I'm young. I'm getting my rest. I got 4 years. I can go back in 2024. If I'm old, I've probably already played on the team, unless I just got good enough to get there, like Chris Middleton or like Chris Middleton. So you already got one. Why would you go? So it just leaves this weird section of players about a thing that people really don't care about. They get this short off season. You go chill instead of going like lockdown COVID Tokyo. You could go do your wild shit and have an off season and be like vacation. What I would fuck a gold medal, dog. Whatever.
Okay, I agree with this. I also want to share Afrofro's comment again. Got to get Jared Dudley out to Tokyo to fix the team chemistry ASAP.
Jared Dudley.
just Jared Dudley do it like wave the towel on the bench, dap everybody up. Get everybody in good vibes. No, I'm with you. Like, there's not a ton of incentive, right? There's not a ton of incentive outside of winning a gold medal for your country. But I do agree with what you're saying. But here's the thing. Even with all of that being said, Jason Tatum, Zach LaVine, Dame Lillard, Kevin Durant, Bam Adebayo, Draymond Green. I'm missing Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, Devin Booker. You can't lose to Evan Fournier, Yabusele, who was like the 47th man on the Celtics roster.
Nando.
Rudy Gobert. You can't lose to those guys. Like, and I don't think they should be winning by like 40, right? It's not 92. We're not just like crushing people anymore. But you can't. I mean, that was bad basketball. It was like we didn't deserve to win that game. Like France won that game. We were just like one-on-one, missed a ton of open shots. Drew Holiday, who has to be jet lagged to fucking hell, right? Like he just got off a plane and somehow he was like our best player. It was really bad. It was a badass game. I did not like it.
Yeah, I think Dame came out and said something like, "Oh, these international cats they play better when they're playing for their team," and that is true. They also have the advantage of like who those dudes are. France is very clear who's going to be like the top dudes on France. They play together. They play in international competition all the time. The same for like Serbia or Spain or whatever the good countries are. In Team USA, it is a random collection of whoever the hell wants to go at the time.
Yeah.
Like they have camps, but it's still like, it's not, Luis Scola it's been like to every Olympics, right? It's been eligible.
Jack Luis Scola.
Yeah. And Luis Scola is going to be there. You don't know that for Team USA. Team USA can't guarantee like LeBron, Steph, Chris Paul, any of those people. So it's just like it's kind of like a mishmash of players. I'm surprised they didn't lose. I mean, now people are caught up. So like these exhibition or group games are the time where we lost Steve.
Yeah, he was frozen for a while, but he was frozen in a good pose that I just left him.
These exhibition games are like now that the world's caught up. It's not surprising that we lose some of these while the team actually plays like something. Also, I tried to watch the game. It's boring as hell, but I watched the fourth quarter and just one, Evan Fournier lighting him up. Two, hey man, y'all ever heard of dribbling and driving to the rim?
Yeah,
I know that sounds like an old man thing, but like straight up, I watched the possession where they were down 2 with a minute left and they took 4 threes. Drew Holiday had a dude down, and then like a dude slipped. Drew Holiday had an open 3, and sure, take it, but he also could have drove to the rim and got a layup and tied the game.
Yeah. It was bad. The first quarter, too, it was like Bam Adebayo missed layup. Honestly, it felt like the first round of the playoffs again, just watching Bam miss 12-footer after 12-footer. But it like all the offense was running through Bam and Draymond. And I was like, guys, let's run some pick and roll. We saw Rudy Gobert get lit up I guess like the rules are a little bit different, but like it was just bad. It was just bad.
Yeah, we don't have none of that Jay Crowder bullshit going on where every time you shoot a 3, you fall on the ground. International play doesn't respect that. That doesn't go. Like you see, players aren't doing that. Like it. Also, hey Dame, stop shooting 35-footers.
Yeah,
we don't need to do that. That's NBA ball. It's an unnecessary thing to do. International ball. Go
run by Pierre Barbon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just go run by that dude. You play in the NBA. Just go buy him. Just go buy him. All right? You can't get locked up by those guys. You can't.
Yo,
It's
what's
one
my son's
thing.
last name?
No, I just meant Pierre
Bon.
Bonbon.
Bon.
Yeah.
Yo, he called myself Pierre Cookie, boy. That's a treat.
Shout out to
Dead
Bon
ass a
Bon.
treat.
Yeah, shout out to Bonbons
Oh my
one time.
God, boy, that
Well,
was
like,
crazy.
it's one thing if they got outscored. You could I could see a world where like Team USA is like, fuck it, we're not playing defense. We're just gonna score points. But that wasn't it. They tried to play defense. They just couldn't score. And it's like, KD, you're bigger than everybody, man. Just go to your spot. Go to your. He should have 40. What are we doing?
Let's be fair though. How many times Kevin Durant go score 10 points though?
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what though? Even if they scored 20, I think they still lose that game, right? Like,
Yo, I didn't watch it. How much they lost by?
I think it was 8-12, something like that, right?
They blew a lead in the fourth quarter, at the end of the fourth quarter.
It was a 16-2 run by France on the way out.
Evan Fournier.
Is this like a match that matters, or it's like a friendly?
No, this is like the first game of group play. So,
oh my God,
they do group play and then they seed them and then they play in the tournament, right? That's
yeah,
how it goes.
yep.
Yeah, like soccer.
But like, it's so bad. It was so bad. It was just such an ugly, ugly game too. But Jay Crowder Clam Chowder just saying, can't believe I missed out on getting a ring.
That's a hard ass thing.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm like I'm more excited. Like Spain's playing tonight, and I know We the People had a comment. Let me see if I can find it from like the very beginning. I don't know if I missed it. Yeah, it's gone now, but basically saying that I am Benedict Arnold. I named this like Vive la France, and I've given up on the United States. I really am though more excited to watch like Luka play for Slovenia or like Rubio and Spain go on a run or something like that than I am on watching like one-on-one. Like even, and I love Tatum, but it's like, yeah, he can't do anything right. It's bad basketball.
Yeah, it is important to call out though. Team USA's next game is against Iran, so they're gonna be the hell out of it.
And you want to hey, actually let's play a game. Can you guess what the line is? How much is the US favored by in this game? I looked this up this morning.
Steve, you go.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what the fuck that means. So
like how like if you were to bet on it, the US would have to win by this many.
Oh. Maybe this could sound really disrespectful. Maybe like 40.
All right.
Yeah.
My line was 33.
All right. So Steve actually is 43.
Let's go. It had
43.
to be some crazy shit. It had to be some crazy.
That's basically spotting them the first half. It's like we'll just start in the second half. Like that's crazy. 43 is so many points.
Yeah,
although it might be down to 40, so maybe it's down to 40, and people are betting around.
Oh my God! That's like giving them the first.
Look, a lot of the world is caught up, but not everybody. So some of these games can be what is it? Angola's the team that everybody talks about in '92 that they beat the hell out of. I'm sure Iran will do better than that, but.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't feel confident. Maybe this is like overreaction theater right now, where I'm like the U.S. aren't getting out of the first round. But I really like the way they played today was so bad, and you can't even tell me like, oh, they're just dusting the rust off, or that's not a saying. Shaking the rust off.
Dusting the rust off.
You guys know they're just dusting the rust off.
This should look fucked up a little bit, but I look a little better. Come on, son. That's crazy.
But like they had those scrimmages. Like they had plenty of time to dust that rust off.
But they had scrimmages without 3 dudes. So you just like had to get on a plane and pull up.
Okay, that's true. Okay. You're still taking them to take gold, Justin?
I don't know, but I don't think they're gonna. Like I think if they lose, it probably will be in the gold medal game. I don't think it's gonna be a 2004 situation.
Okay.
Can I say something though? We gotta pray for Devin. This man, he lost. Looked at confetti, looked at everybody, and just said, "Damn." Then he got on a plane with who? The 2 motherfuckers that beat the shit out of him. Oh my God, bro! I'm sick for him.
You know what's crazy is like it's right after, so you know they had to do press. So they just in a different part of the plane on a Wi-Fi call talking about how great being a champion is.
Yep.
While Devin is just in some room and it's like what 20-hour flight. I don't know how long it takes to get over to Tokyo.
A long time.
That shit gotta be long, boy.
Let me see if I can find this photo too. I was trying to find a photo of Booker today, and he just doesn't look right. Like he looks like he needs a vacation. And this isn't the best one, but it looks like he got a haircut and went headband. Like he did some like major adjustments. But his nose is still a little swollen too. Like I just feel like he does. He looks like someone that hasn't taken a vacation in like 3 years. It's like he needs some time off.
Sure. That could go one or two ways though, because there might get to a point where Devin Booker's like, "Nah, I need a win. We getting this gold medal. I ain't losing twice."
Like he
get a 40-point game in there.
How funny would it be? It's like U.S. is down 2. There's like 10 seconds left. Drew Holiday's dribbling the ball, and Booker just comes and snatches it from him, and then puts up a 3.
Was that the Fresh Prince?
Oh my god!
Oh
my god, boy! Shout out.
How do we get to Devin Booker's Carlton at this point?
You gonna call the nigga from State Farm and get my son Carlton?
Wait, he's in the State Farm universe too, right? Because he plays CP3.
You gonna call him like, "Yo, fam, I need you here right now."
Yeah, dude, fuck Space Jam. We're in the State Farm universe.
Oh man.
So I feel like we should talk about the draft a little bit too. I don't even have any like good takes. I just know that it's Thursday. Justin, did you end up getting tickets? I know you were like messing around with that.
I was looking at the tickets, but y'all didn't respond, and nobody else has. And them tickets are like $90. So I'm like, ooh, I might maybe we should live stream instead. Because I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, I watch my team picks and I'm like, all right. The advantage of having the first pick is like I ain't gotta watch after 7:35. We gonna watch that 5 minutes. We're gonna pretend like we don't know who they're gonna pick. They're gonna pick Cade, and I'm like, all right.
Wait, the first pick of the draft.
Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball. You better
I'm not gonna lie.
That shit was hard.
I totally forgot you added that video, and I thought this was the old one.
Oh yeah, I did. I forgot about it as well. Honestly,
dude, it was fire though.
That chaotic sound design.
Wait, so you think it's Cade? Because there's a lot of rumors now with Houston trying to trade up.
For what? With what though? Like,
so it'd be like I think it was like number 2. I think even Kevin Porter Jr. was floated around like number 2 in KPJ. Or maybe Kenyon Martin Jr. Just like
Kevin Porter was out of the league like 6 months ago.
But
picked his ass up.
Yeah, but then he scored 50 points and he saved Sterling Brown's life at the booby trap. Remember that?
That's true. He did get some real good points there. Yeah, I haven't heard I haven't seen from the Twitters I follow of Detroit journalists anything that made me question the Cade thing. So I'm accepting we're going to get Cade, and there'll probably be somebody better than him in the draft eventually. But he's going to be good, and I'll be happy about it.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they end up doing too. But I feel like even if they trade for number 2, I don't hate that too. I feel like either way, that Mobley dude seems pretty good. So either way, I feel like it's a W for Detroit. But you're right. I think they end up taking Cade too. But for me, the biggest thing is going to be like what the Warriors do, just with having those 2 picks. I feel like we're going to get some like spicy shit, and even Toronto could do some weird stuff too. Yeah. Like Cleveland's been talking about moving Colin Sexton.
What?
Yeah, he's been like, yeah.
Why?
I think Colin Sexton. I think it's 2 things. I think they don't want to pay both Colin Sexton and Darius Garland. I think that's one of them because they both kind of do the same thing. But there were all those rumors. Remember, I think it was like when the Heat were playing the Cavs, one of the things that they would say to them, like the other guys on the team, it's like, you can take this play off. You know, Sexton's not going to pass it. Like, which is an incredible troll in the NBA.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where do they think he's going though?
He was. I think like Philly made they made a call for Simmons. I think for like some pack. It's not just like Sexton's for Simmons. It's gonna be more than that. That's the only one I heard. I'm sure Boston's probably in there too because they need a point guard. So I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, it's gonna be that. The more I think outside of like the top 5, the more interesting stuff is gonna be the trades. Because Kyle Lowry's probably out, right? At this point.
And then Top Shot Tesla says they have a huge week because Siakam hates Nurse, right? There's all that weird Pascal Siakam stuff.
Yeah. Who could be? Get him on a team. He look, as long as he's not your best player.
That'd be Liddy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's Liddy.
I mean, if he is your best player, you're just not gonna win that much. But also, like, there's the thing too. The Hawks are looking to trade Cam Reddish.
Oh yeah, I just saw that today, right? Because they can't afford to pay all their wings or something, right?
Yeah, because all their wings are young and in rookie deals, and it's kind of like he might just be the odd one out at this point. But we'll see what happens with that. But they have an opportunity there where like they have pieces, right?
Yeah,
they have young players on low contracts, so they could either jump up for a pick or make a move for a bigger player.
Oh my god.
Man, I know the East is going to be the church league still, but it's going to be a fun church. It's like a up and coming church league where like you're still going to have the Bucks, Nets, whatever the Sixers figured out, the Hawks. And that's just like everyone else could suck, right? But that's still like 4 really fun teams. Then you still go with the Hornets situation is going to be fun, I think, with LaMelo.
The Celtics are still good. Come on. You can throw the Celtics in there, Mike.
Dude.
So this is going to be crazy. When I got kicked out of the show and I came back, checked my phone while I was waiting to get back in, literally seeing Bradley Beal to Celtics. That'd be pretty fucking dope.
Okay,
that'd be pretty fucking dope. Don't lie.
No. Okay, I like Bradley Beal, but this is what I'm gonna say. And I feel like no one is agreeing with me on this, so I'm now starting to feel like Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like I'm starting to feel like a little crazy here. But okay, so you'd have to move Jaylen Brown for Bradley Beal. So then it's Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, and Marcus Smart. So do you win 3 more games? Like how many more games do you actually win? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to make a move like that, you have to be able to make the championship. And to me, like even the Dame stuff, like I love Dame, but Dame, Tatum, and Marcus Smart aren't doing shit either. Like they're coming in 3rd maybe, which like cool. But like if you're going to stack, like if you make the move for Dame's older. And so Beal's not old, but he's older. And like I'd rather just rock with Jaylen and with Tatum and then figure it out. Like go find a point guard or something like that. But you can't, I don't know. I like Beal too. I'm not anti-Beal. I just don't think you have a ceiling. Right?
He's not enough of an upgrade to have to give up more assets. It doesn't fix the Celtics' problems.
Yeah.
Right. With so many. They have so many. They got 3 guys. They have 3 guys on their team right now. Although apparently Evan Fournier, you got to re-sign him. He's the best player in the world. 28 points today. Fuck.
Yo, man, somewhere out there in Oklahoma, my son Kemba Walker crying.
He's gonna be gone soon. There's no way he's saying. Yeah,
of course.
You know what's gonna end up happening too? He's gonna go to Philly for something stupid, and then all of a sudden Kemba is gonna average like 35 in the playoffs or something. And then Philly's gonna lose their mind because they're just happy they have a point guard that's willing to shoot a free throw or a 3-pointer. They're gonna if I'm a decent guard, I'm doing everything I can to get to Philly because the bar for success is gonna be so low. Like you hit 2 out of 3 free throws, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yes, let's fucking go!" Oh man!
For the draft, do you have? I don't know. I know we probably haven't done a bunch of research. Is there anybody you're like? Yeah, I can't wait to see this player. Or just like, I don't know anybody.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I watched the documentary on Jalen Green's whole like senior year. And I was like, I think this guy is pretty cool. Like, I think his game style is cool. I would like to see where he goes. I think they said Magic. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to see if he's like lives up to all the hype. He had like super hype, and then he fucking went to the G League, and everyone was like, I don't know. But
you know what's crazy about that though? Didn't he average like 18 a game in the G League? And I don't understand. Like, that's better than college, right? Like,
yeah. I think he also I think he scored like 30 in his last game. They lost in like the playoffs or whatever. Like
I feel like there should be more hype.
CBS has projected him. Well, CBS is the one I could get. ESPN has behind a paywall, and we're not paying for that. So CBS has Jalen Green projected as number 2 to the Rockets.
Ooh, where they got Mobley going?
They have Mobley at 3. That's just CBS though, so who the hell knows?
Who's got the third pick? Is it the Magic? No. Cavs. Wow. Yeah, I really like really anybody in the top 6. I think is going to be super fun. I think Jalen Green is a great call. I still like Jalen Suggs, even though I feel like he doesn't have the same, like the dude from Gonzaga. I don't think he's got the same upside as everyone else, but I like him. And then I really like Mobley, the dude from USC. Mobley's fucking good.
Yeah.
And
is this the deal? I just saw this in the chat. Or like, is this the proposed deal to Detroit?
Number 2, number 13, and Detroit own the first. I gotta tell you, Rocket Style Sarah, that is like algebra to me. I can't. I know this is.
Fuck he's saying,
okay. I get what you're saying. They're saying the Rockets trade number 2, the 13th pick. The Rockets own a first round pick from Detroit, and also possibly one of the first round picks they own from the Nets.
Oh,
gotcha, number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is like, hey, look. Honestly, hey, look, if you believe in Jalen Green, you got to make the deal.
Right. Or if you just think there's not much of a difference between, like if you think they're all pretty close, you get like what? Because it's not like, I mean, I don't know. This could be wrong. If Cade turns into a superstar, then you're an idiot, right? But if he doesn't, you know, you're still going to be in the lottery again next year too, right? Like,
yeah.
Hey, honestly, look, I'm just saying, look, we can't have another number 2 pick. in Detroit, all right. That's what we can't have. Right?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you cannot have a number 2. You can't have a number 2 because
Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball.
I gotta tell you, that really is fire. Like that is really.
That's just hard, right? Yeah, that shit is hard as fuck. I swear to God.
But hey, look, even it doesn't even matter if he's good or not. Look, we took Darko number 2 and still won the championship. So
Shut up, man.
the vibes of the top pick.
Shut up, man.
I love that. So it doesn't matter who we take, we're winning the chip.
Hey, this is my probably worst opinion, and I've been writing for this opinion for 20 years at this point now. But I still take Darko in a heartbeat every time if that means we get Sheed halfway through.
Okay, all right.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that at all.
because then we never get Ball Don't Lie.
Yeah,
exactly.
If Darko wasn't Darko and Larry Brown didn't hate anybody under 30, and to the point that he saw Darko and was like, "Fuck this, we getting Sheed. We don't get that championship."
That's true. That is true. Although I'm all for Larry Brown shade, but Darko didn't do shit wherever else he went either. It's not like he went to Orlando and it's like if Larry just let Darko be Darko. Absolutely not.
Hey, there was a point where he was doing MMA. So
he's a farmer now, right? Isn't he a farmer?
Yeah, I just making shit up right
now.
now.
There was like a podcast. It was like Finding Darko or something like that.
Wait. I didn't know. Hold on.
Everything I love, this is real shit, or y'all just doing a bit?
I think he's a farmer.
Yo, send me that podcast.
Wait, I'm sharing my screen.
Shit.
I'm sorry for any audio listeners, but I'm sharing the screen.
That's okay.
Because I found this
he's a
video.
He's a wine producer? That I could believe. This nigga said farmer. That's nuts.
All right, let's share.
I'm ready for it.
Can you see?
It's loading. Here we go. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
We got to skip in.
Did he get rocked, bro?
He looks like if Jokic did like P90X.
Yo, look at the tattoos.
Yeah. The tattoo, it just is like, fuck Larry Brown.
Yo,
he's washing this guy, though. Like, I wish the people that listen to the audio could see this. Darko's putting in beats on this dude.
We also need to call out that Darko is 7'1", and this man can't be more than 6 feet tall.
This guy's leaking, bro. He beat the shit out of him. This guy is leaking. Yo, shout out Darko. He got a ring, and then he won in the ring. Walk with him, boy.
Wow, that was excellent. That
Yo,
was excellent.
hold on.
Yeah,
He's a farmer. Do we?
Did we troll Darko too much?
we
Shout out
went
to
too far,
Satoshi.
Satoshi. Oh man, God, that was incredible. All right, I don't know. Did we hit everything?
Hell yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely.
we're in the dregs of the season where we're like, I don't know. In my younger years, I was thirsty enough to be on the YouTubes watching these grainy high school clips or trying to watch like video in like Serbian to see who this dude is that's gonna be the 7th pick and never play a game.
You're watching Giannis dunk over chairs.
Yeah. No, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. That's easy in the end.
Oh, sorry, that was the one. Wait, who? No, he didn't get drafted by Detroit.
Yo,
Milwaukee. Sorry, go ahead.
I was at a court and somebody said they called another player that, and I was like, "Yo, that's wild. That's wild to say about another person to call him E."
That's OD. That's mad racist. That is so
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah. It was out of pocket.
Yo, that is OD.
It's mad racist, and like he's not a good basketball player. So it's like the
Yeah.
combo. It's the combo. That's not good. That's not good.
Fuck that guy. Respectfully, fuck that guy.
Straight up.
I'm just gonna share this because poor Derek Williams. All right, right. I feel it's gonna be Darko. Do you guys remember?
Darko.
You guys remember Derek Williams? Was he from,
Arizona's finest.
Yeah.
Quick. Tell me who was. Quick. First thing. Who else was drafted in the Derek Williams draft?
Was that Mike? No. Who went?
Okay, wait. Now, who else was drafted in Darko's draft?
Everybody.
Yeah,
Louis.
exactly.
Everybody.
It's Darko. You have no idea who's in Derek Williams' draft, and it's good people. When Darko, he's surrounded by every Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's a fact though. That's a fact.
Oh man. All right, well, listen, this was another fine-ass episode of the 89 Caps. I don't know when the next one we're going to do. I'm sure we'll do some, like, either draft stuff at some point. I know we, like, tried to have a weekly or, like, the same night every week, but with the off-season happening, I don't know. And whenever we're free, we'll just come yell about the Olympics and free agency and stuff.
Yeah, that might be a good one for, like, the championship, the gold medal game for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because... Look, I mean, we could have a draft one, but you already hear comedians talk about basketball with the knowledge they have. Talking about the draft is like the professionals don't know what they talk about. We definitely don't.
We're just like pounding whiskey, being like the wingspan.
Yo, Jay Villas talking about Link.
Yeah. The jump ability of. But we'll be back. We'll be back soon, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. This was nice. We had like some solid numbers here.
And shout out to y'all for like, especially people who've been around since the beginning of the season. I guess we're technically at the end of the season now that the finals have happened. That I'm just realizing like, oh, we did like a whole cycle.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, we did a live stream show really just on Twitter, right? Bubble Ball. We did a couple episodes of Bubble Ball. Which was what a commitment in retrospect. Right now, we do once a week, we do an hour podcast. Then we were live streaming for a whole fucking game. We would do it for a whole game, which what a mistake. But now,
you know what? Wasn't shit else going on, Mike. We couldn't go outside.
That's
true. My grocery store had different hours for people over 50. Like it was rough out here.
Yeah.
You're right. But I guess that technically, we've done a full season of a podcast.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's beautiful.
That's wild. Yeah. And we're famous. We're making a ton of money off this. So it's all worth it.
Yelling and screaming at each other, but it's all good. It's all good.
And you can stream that A24 on Spotify.
Yes.
There's more music dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want to support the artist directly, I'm sure Steve got a Venmo somewhere.
Yeah.
You know
put
what
in the show notes.
Yeah, it's Steve Genty, you feel me? Send me a Venmo. Feel me? But also to all the people that said they streamed the song, thank you so much. That's very nice of you guys. Every Friday till the end of August, I'm dropping new music. So follow your boy on Spotify. Pre-save the links. It's gonna be fun.
And hey, listen, I know it's not about me and J Catch, but you will see us in some music videos, okay?
Yeah,
you will see us in here.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm awkwardly dancing in the back of a videos.
No, you still got
in
up,
a car.
man. No, fuck that. You got up. You were hanging on like the foundation of a hoop.
Oh yeah, we did for insight. We did one video where we were on a basketball court, and I decided to jump up and like grab the back of the, those city rims. I grabbed the back thing that holds the backboard up. And after I did it the first time, Mike was like, "This is a run through. You might want to save that for the actual filming."
You're gonna have to do that at least 2 more times.
And look, I did it over 60% of the take. So
yeah, impressive. All right, Steve. I think again, we're gonna do this again in like a week or two, but you got to play us out to end season 1 here. I think
season 1 is over. It's a sad day, but it's also a beautiful night. You feel me? Thank you to all the lovely fans that came in week in, week out. Fuck Indiana Pacers is still that feeling. But shout out to all their fans, and shout out to the fans, and shout out to everyone that's streaming music. May the basketball gods be with you and all your jump shots be wet. Stay up. It's the 89 Cavs, baby. We're going to be gone for a little bit, but we're going to be back. Trust me, daddy. You feel me?